Roughly 43,000 years ago, a young cave bear died in the rolling hills on the northwest border of modern-day Slovenia. 1,000 years later, a mammoth died in southern Germany. A few centuries after that, a griffon vulture also died in the same vicinity. And we know almost nothing about how these animals met their deaths. But these different creatures dispersed across both time and space did share one remarkable fate. After their deaths, a bone from each of their skeletons was crafted by human hands into a flute. Think about that for a second. Imagine you're a caveman 40,000 years ago. You've mastered fire, you've built simple tools for hunting, you've learned how to craft garments from animal skins to keep yourself warm in the winter. What would you choose to invent next? It seems preposterous that you would invent the flute, a tool that created useless vibrations in air molecules. But that is exactly what our ancestors did. Now, this turns out to be surprisingly common in the history of innovation. Sometimes people invent things because they want to stay alive or feed their children or conquer the village next door. But just as often, new ideas come into the world simply because they're fun. And here's the really strange thing. Many of those playful but seemingly frivolous inventions ended up sparking momentous transformations in science, in politics, and society. Take what may be the most important invention of modern times, programmable computers. Now, the standard story is that computers descend from military technology, since many of the early computers were designed specifically to crack wartime codes or calculate rocket